Hey guys, if you've seen my last couple videos, you know I broke my ankle. I was walking through a parking lot, rolled it, and I now have 2 bone chip fractures in my ankle. The thing I wanted to talk to you about is I didn't think about it until it happened, but I has not stopped thinking about it since it happened. So the first thing that happened when I fell was I immediately thought, how am I going to get up off this ground? I'm 360 pounds. Who's going to get me up off the ground? Once I got up off the ground, my next thought was, well, what are they going to do for me because I'm so big? And I know a lot of us struggle with weight, and I know a lot of you who are following me struggle with weight. And I guess, okay, so like I was saying, so then my next thought was, like, what are they going to do for me? When I finally did decide to go ahead and go get it checked, my next fear was I going to fit in the wheelchair? Because I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk on it. Nobody else was going to be able to support me. And all they had were average size people wheelchairs. And surprisingly enough, it fit. Barely. And it would roll, but it didn't like it. So then they told me it was, they thought it was broken. It would need to be splinted. And then I needed crutches. And anybody who's ever used crutches knows how hard it is to use crutches, how hard it is to support yourself with just your arms on crutches. Now imagine being as big as I am. Part 3. Okay, so crutches. So crutches back in the day used to be made out of wood. Now they are made out of hollow aluminum tubes that clip together with these little push-in pins. And the only thing I thought every time I put my weight on this was is it gonna hold? Is it gonna bend? Is it gonna bow? Is it gonna flex? Am I gonna fall on my face trying to get around on these crutches? And I do feel like they bowed a little bit. They tweaked a little bit. They were sturdy enough that I could maneuver around, but it wasn't great. And then I went to the orthopedist and ended up with a boot, an air cast, a boot, whatever you want to call it. But I still have to use the crutches. So I'm still trying to get around. Part 4. Okay, so now I have the boot and I still have to use the crutches. So the boot is great because I can put a little bit of weight on my ankle now, so I don't have to rely solely on the crutches, but I still have to put the majority of the weight on the crutches. And so now the new challenge is my arms are not strong enough to support somebody my size. So now by the end of the day, that with just bathroom trips and things like that, my arms hurt. They're sore, and so I'm dealing with that pain on top of the pain of the broken ankle and the frustration of having spent the day before walking 3 miles and now basically stuck in my bed. Next week I plan on doing seated exercises and things like that, because I'm not giving up this fight, because if it's this hard now, I can't even imagine what this would have been like when I was 432 pounds. It would have been impossible. I would have either been in the hospital or had to have had a hospital bed brought in, or was sitting on my chair in the living room. And a bathroom? What, are you gotta be kidding me? I'm doing a flight of steps to go to the bathroom? That's not happening. So I am grateful for where I'm at in my journey, but I am also extremely frustrated because the amount of mental fortitude it took me to get to this point where I'm moving again, and I am consistently moving and exercising every day, and really being diligent and really being on this, to be at this point now is beyond frustrating. So if you are on this journey and you are frustrated, know that it is worth it. It is worth getting to the other side, because you don't want to be where I am right now, stuck in a situation of limited mobility. Part 6. Stuck with limited mobility and depending on everybody around you to help you with every little thing. My fiance is amazing, and he has gone above and beyond the call of duty to help me with our 3 kids. He went out and got me a mini fridge. He makes sure that I have my breakfast and water and things like that stocked in that fridge, so that when my kids come home from school and he has to go to work finally for the day, they can help me get things in and out of the fridge, make sure I eat, but make sure I'm eating the right things so I don't gain weight again and I don't make bad choices. Because guess what? The mental demons are in here playing games, and they say, you can't exercise, you can't be on your weight loss journey, screw it, eat all the bad things, eat it, eat it, eat it. And he's helping me, and we're making it, and I'm gonna lose weight this week, and I can't wait to see how it goes. But if I it's possible, part 7, but it's super hard to get pushed through all these like mental acrobatics that your mind goes through when you are an overweight person, or a person who overeats. And it's easy to quit and give up, but you need to choose your hard. And this will be hard. This is going to be one of the hardest things you ever have to do, but it's way better than the hard that comes with all the medical complications from being overweight and not taking care of your body. So yes, it's hard. Humans don't like hard. We like easy, but hard is worth it if you are starting a journey, thinking about starting a journey, on a journey and stuck, on a journey and frustrated, thinking about giving up. Please keep going, because it will be worth it. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.